hold the light caught in your mind. Free your mind, soften your eyes. It's only a feeling. It's only a feeling. Close your eyes, cover my mind. Need the highs, the salt in the sky. Bodies frozen, let them want you. It's only a feeling. Bodies for you, let them want you. It's only a feeling. It's only a feeling. It's only a feeling.
Hey guys, my name is Urosh. Welcome back. Hope you liked what I did. Obviously, it's not like perfect, especially like the pads and the groove and all that. But you know, we'll make more of this kind of music stuff because lately I've been listening to them a lot. I kid you not. Like I really like them. Anyways, let's take a look at what I did basically. Right. So we have the kick drum. Right. I did try a drum bus and stuff, but I was like, okay, I don't need drum bus. So basically we just have the kick. Sounds like this, right? Then we have the toms, right? And the toms are, quite often used in their music, right? Not always, but yeah. We have the tom one. And the tom one basically plays exactly behind the kick, right? So we have, right? That kind of stuff, right? Almost like at the same time as the hat sound, right? So at 1-3, I used some saturation, some delay, not a lot, as you can see. Dry wet is pretty low, and also some compression, right? Right. So that's for the tom one. Then we have tom two, tom two, bro. That would be a nice name. Which plays at around 1.22, right? So together with the tom 1 and tom 2. Again, the tom drum has the delay again, right? Not a lot again, and again side chaining it, right, behind the kick, right? Then we have tom 3, right? And this one is basically like a 808. I think like I took this from Ableton, right? From Ableton native library, right? And what I did is I pitched it up so it doesn't really play at C3 like the other two toms, right? These are playing at C3, but this one is playing at G4, right? So we get this really high pitched sound, right? And it basically plays the same as the first tom, right? If you can see it's basically playing at the same time. So what I had to do is make sure they are both playing at the same time, so they're not like clashing with each other, and you know, because otherwise it's gonna get really shitty, right? I added some saturation, some delay, and again sidechain compression. So together, and as you can see, this tom 3 only comes at the second part of like it doesn't play all the time, right? But it only plays here. Okay, I also added like some percussion, which I took from PML, using the EQA just to cut off the higher frequencies because I don't need them. Also using Pan Man. So let me solo this. And this is what the pattern looks like. Basically this two notes and this one are basically like the more pronounced, I would say. Like if you take a look at the velocities, right? All of them are actually quite low, right? So together, if I just play it with the kick, and a lot of sidechain compression, as you can see, right? Okay, so that's it, the whole stuff, right? Then we have the bass line. Bass line is super simple. It's made in Serum, -2. So we have like this saw wave and this sine wave, right? Pretty simple, nothing special, right? With a kick. And basically the bass plays the chords, right? The lowest note of the chord. So we have E flat here to G to B flat, right? Those three, we only need those three chords, right? Because there are only 3 chords in this track. And that's it for the drum section, okay? Then we have pads, and pads are something that I totally like took creative liberty because I have no idea which synths they used for this. Because if you take a look at their interviews, bro, they have like 10 different synths, right? Just analog synths, and I'm like, yo, what's up? So I was like, you know, okay, I'm gonna use Omnisphere, I'm gonna use whatever. So we have the first Omnisphere texture, right? Oh no, this is actually Opus. This is actually Opus, pardon me. And what I used in Opus was this Forbidden Planet, and then I went to Drones and Deep Noise Drone 7, right? So this is how it sounds like, right? If I turn off the EQ and also, not the EQ, the auto filter, and also here, this is how it sounds like, right? And as you can see, it's not really loud. Here it's super loud, obviously, but I have like a couple of auto filters here. I have auto filter 1, auto filter 2, so. And what we are playing is we're playing basically a B major chord in this one, right? I don't know if that's exactly what they use. Probably it isn't, but like I said, I just, you know, made what sounds cool to me, I guess. We have a B flat here, drone at the second part. If I consolidate this, ah shit, I fucked it up. We also get the B flat upstairs and the D upstairs, right? And I think the D is actually what they used. The Omnisphere preset is, wait, it's gonna load a bit. Let's hope we don't crash into the mountains. I wanted to eat an apple before I do this video, but I forgot it, and there it is waiting for me, just looking at me, and he's like, yo bro, what's up? So after I'm done doing this, oh, we have every analog pad, so that's what I used. Then we have another pad which I think is Serum. No, it's Omnisphere again, and we can just make this cleaner. And we have again a B flat. Like the big thing here is this RC, which I know they use, right? Because also if you take a look at their interviews, they will say that they use a lot of noisy shit in their tracks, like noisy sounds, right? So without it it sounds like basically just like a simple pad. This has a lot of noise, right? Again, using the auto filter. Then we have the analog strings, which I used only in the beginning, also adding a bit of erosion. just to add a bit more dirt again. And we have another pad here which kind of plays, I don't know what it plays, to be honest. So it plays a combination of D, B flat, D, right? Those kind of notes. So together all the pads. And as you can see, I'm filtering it a lot of these pads I'm filtering with them on the group channel, on the bus channel. So I'm using a lot of automation here, right, as you can see. So that's it for the pads, right, thank God. Then we have the ride effects, which play, as you can see, just at the end of each sections. We have this rides fill. And what is really interesting is like the interplay between the hats. Sometimes they play, sometimes they don't play. As you can see, we're having a fast hat here, then we're adding a hat and like shakers. Then we're, you know, getting off everything, like we're just having the kick and the bass and the toms, and then we're again, you know, building. So it's really interesting, right? The thing about these hats is rides fills. I use the PML rides, right? I added some overdrive, so without the overdrive, right? Also Pan Man, right? And Pan Man is making them left and right, right? We have this 2-bar wide slow MIDI, right? So they're changing, right? Some reverb. Then we have these fast hats, which are actually coming in with this frequency, with EQ, right? And I think these are also from the Ableton. One thing I did is make them super short, right? Then we have the hats, super short again, right? I'm using this decay here to make them super short. Some shakers. And what I did here is basically, first we have the auto pen to make them left and right. Right, you can hear the changes. And what I did in the MIDI, I was automating the release time of the vocoder. So this is this. Your dry wet is just 17%, right? But basically, as you can see, the release will come up here and it will give us some noise, right? Right, so that's what is happening. We also have these delay-ish hats here at the end, which are just hats, but we're using some delay. Okay, then we have the rides fast. Again, auto pen. RC again for the noise stuff, right? And again, I'm using the sustain down to 0, right? So this would be like the, you know, so I'm using that going down, using the RC. So this plugin, right? Using this follow button. And then we have the rides again, I think, like, this is how it sounds like. And as you can see, we have like this, these notes are pronounced like ta 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 ta. Right, again RC. This LFO, I don't think it actually does anything. Yeah, I think maybe it does. Yeah, it's changing the sustain. We have some change here for the echo. And that's it. Then we had vocals, obviously, right? The vocals play.
It's only a feeling.
And the last part, which is, you know, kind of like the main idea, is the piano, right? Which is something they use all the time, and not all of their tracks, but you know. So the first chord was like super suspicious, bro. I was like, what the hell? Because the piano sounds like, it doesn't sound like I tried different piano libraries, but I couldn't get like the same sound, right? So basically we start on, if I make the chords super simple for everybody to understand, right? We start with the E flat major chord, right? Then we go, this would be this one, right? But here I added some extensions, right? So this would be a 7, right? 11, like, right? 11 probably. If I, let's see if we can input like the, where is it? The MIDI monitor. MIDI monitor. If I play the first track. Yeah, we have E flat major 9. E flat major 9, right? So this would be the 7, this would be the 9, right? The 11, this one is not 11 because, you know, it's a note from E flat major anyways. Then we're going down to a G minor, right? G minor chord, right? Because we have G, D, G, and B flat, and then B major, right? I think the song is in G minor, right? So let's listen. And in the second example, you can see I did some different chord voicings, right? Because I wanted to sound different, right? So here we just have the 7, right? If I play it and look at the MIDI monitor, we just have the E flat major 7, right? Oh, it doesn't even recognize it. we would have to put the 3rd in, like this, right? Yeah, E flat major 7, right? Then again, G minor, B flat major, right? In this example, I made it a bit different, right? Also here I made it different, right? And here also. So I played with the different voicings, but these two chords are, you know, they're kind of the same all the time. So, but to make it like really super simple for everybody to understand, it's just E flat major, G minor, B flat major. That's it, those 3 chords, okay? Then we also have the lead, which I made in Serum, what the hell am I talking about? Diva, and some saturation, and basically we have this kind of pattern. So it's basically just repeating. Right? The only thing that is happening is basically the track volume is going up, right? So it's goes from, you know, pretty low in volume, right? Yeah, that's it. I think we went through all the sounds. I did use on the groove, I did use some glue compressors to saturation. Some, I think, what is this, vinyl distortion? I think this is some vinyl distortion. Yeah. It's not a lot, but still, right? So yeah, hope you liked what I did. Obviously it's not perfect like I said, but we're gonna make more kind of music in tutorials in the future, so stay tuned, have a nice weekend, and yeah, talk soon guys.